Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahushua, which means He delivers because He will deliver His people. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakutash Barakata Yahweh Barakti Yahushua the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakutash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Salawam to the 144,000. Salawam to the elect, the nation of Israel, one of the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Makala, and today I want to talk about Esau's greed. All right. Venezuela accuses U.S. of piracy after seizing massive oil tanker. Genesis 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. This is funny. All right, just thinking about it. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, so Esau, the progenitor of the so-called Caucasian race, all right, got the blessing of the sword, all right, but disclaimer, not all, white people, not all white people descend from Esau. You do have white people that descend from Israel and other nations, right? But the majority of white people in the world are Edomites, all right, and they got the blessing of the sword, and that's how they use the modern day sword is the gun, all right, and this is how they seized.
Welcome to Washington.
They've taken everything they have in the world through that
Dramatic
blessing.
new video as the U.S. seizes an oil tanker off the Venezuelan coast. President Trump did not say why, but he did say, quote, other things are happening. The administration has been striking alleged narco-terrorist vessels near Venezuela and is putting heavy pressure on disputed President Nicolas Maduro. Senior foreign policy correspondent Jillian Turner starts us off tonight from the State Department.
Good evening, they just came in and took that thing like it belonged to the man. It's like a bully, all right, like a schoolyard bully, just taking a kid's lunch. All right, taking their lunch money. All right, that's mine. Like that. All right. Venezuela on Wednesday condemned the U.S. seizure of a sanctioned oil tanker off its coast, calling it an act of international piracy. The Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela strongly denounces and repudiates what constitutes blatant theft and an act of international piracy publicly announced by the President of the United States, who confessed to the assault of an oil tanker in the Caribbean Sea, the government said in an official communique. Hey, this man is the bully of the earth. This is the big bully in the schoolyard, all right? And bullies will always stay bullies. Bullies will keep on bullying you until you whip their ass, man. Yo, once you whip that ass, they leave you alone. I have experience with that, man. I got bullied when I was in elementary school. Once I fought back, all right, they left me alone. They knew I wasn't a mess with. All right, no Ephraimite bully, Puerto Rican bully. As soon as I messed him up, he looked the other way when he saw me in the hallways. All right, and the Lord talks about that in Habakkuk 2, what's going to happen to Esau for taking what's not his. All right, Habakkuk 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him? Man, hold on, let me get that in the NLT. All right, but soon their captives will taunt them. They will mock them, saying, what sorrow awaits you, thieves? Now you will get what you deserve. You've become rich by extortion. But how much longer can this go on? Suddenly your debtors will take action. They will turn on you and take all you have, while you stand trembling and helpless. Because ye have plundered many nations, now all the survivors will plunder you. You committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the towns with violence. What sorrow awaits you who build big houses with money gained dishonestly? You believe your wealth will buy security, putting your family's nest beyond the reach of danger. But by the murders you committed, you have shamed your name and forfeited your lives. The very stones in the walls cry out against you, and the beams in the ceilings echo the complaint. What sorrow awaits you who build cities with money gained through murder and corruption? Right, that's Esau, right? The majority of so-called white race. Okay, okay, that's the majority of the so-called white nation. Okay, not all white people. You see, I put that disclaimer. Not all white people are Edomites, but that's the majority of them. That's and mainly the Esau and Babylon in America. All right, this mostly applies to them. Right, America got rich through all this extortion. All right, that's extortion. That's the taking things with the threat of violence. All right, all right, and the Lord is going to make them pay for all of that. All right, but the thing is that bullies stop when someone finally stands up to them. So what's gonna happen is that Howard Shai's gonna come and he's gonna stand up to this bully and he's gonna take them out of power. All right, I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.